Hello, today is Tuesday and it is April 21st. It is also Nate's birthday. We have lots of April birthdays in our classroom and both of my sons have April birthdays. So happy birthday, Nate. He'll never hear this, but I'm still going to wish him a happy birthday. All right, so we are talking about patterns again today. And I told you yesterday that patterns are all around us. And we talked about color patterns yesterday, and we just worked on a very simple alternating pattern. We did orange, brown, we did red, green, and pink, purple, and so forth. Well, today we're going to talk about patterns that are different sizes. So we're going to be looking at things by size and making patterns with size. For example, if you had some tennis balls and a basketball, and let's say you were holding 2 tennis balls and a basketball, and your friend was holding 2 tennis balls and a basketball. Well, your pattern would be small, small, big, small, small, big. Okay? Or let's imagine that we had 2 babies and a teenager. So our pattern there would be small, small, big, small, small, big, and we just continue that, all right? So for today's math exercise, I need you to pull out page 31. You're going to need your crayons and your pencil today because we're going to do several activities, and you're going to have to listen to the instructions carefully today. This isn't one you can do on your own. You have to follow Mrs. Plowman's lead in this, okay? So let's look at this page. Go ahead, write your name at the top because it's always a good idea to practice getting your name on your papers. And let's start with our pencil, okay? So it says trace the pattern. So let's look at this first pattern next to the red star. We have circles here, and if you look at the circles, they're small, small, big. So go ahead and just trace those circles with your pencil. As you can see, Mrs. Plowman is doing an excellent job here tracing using a mouse. Aren't you so impressed? You should not be. It's not that great. Being silly. Okay, so you're going to trace the shapes first of all. All right? In that pattern, we have small, small, big. Now let's go down to the triangles. And this one, it switches around. So we have big, big, small. All of our shapes are triangles, but this time it's big, big, small, big, big, small. So we're going to trace the triangles again. I'm not going to trace them all. I'm just going to do a couple, but I want you to trace all the triangles. Looks like I could use the practice, but I'm not going to take the time. Okay, so go ahead and trace the rest of those. Now let's look at the squares. This pattern has small, big, big, small, big, big. Okay, so trace the squares with your pencil all the way through the end, okay? And by the yellow star, we have rectangles. And this time, if we look at the pattern, it's big, small, small, big, small, small. So I'm going to go ahead and trace those rectangles with my pencil, and I'm going to finish out the whole row. And now I need to get a crayon, okay? So I'm going to go back up here to the pattern with the circles, and I need to pick up a red crayon, okay? What I need to do is I need to look at this pattern, and I need to find the large circles in this pattern. So if you look at it, you can see the large circles are here because our pattern is small, small, big. So I'm going to color in just the large circles red. Okay? Woo! You better color better than this. That's some bad coloring, right? Okay, now we're going to switch to a different color. So we're going to look at the pattern by the blue star, and we need to pull out a blue crayon. So let's pick up our blue crayon, but this time they want us to color the small triangles blue. So look at the pattern. big, big, small. And they're asking me to color just the small triangles. So these small triangles are the one I'm going to color blue. All right? By the green star, guess what color I'm going to need? You guessed, green. All right, and so I need to color the large squares green. The pattern this time is small, big, big, and I've got to color in these small ones, or I'm sorry, the big ones rather, green. Okay? Not the small ones, the big ones. I color those in really nice. It almost looks like I have one big monster shape there, and so my coloring's not great. Okay, and finally we need to get our yellow crayon. Okay, so find your yellow crayon, and for the rectangles they want us to color the small ones yellow. So this pattern is big, small, small, so I'm coloring the small rectangles yellow. Okay, and that's all you need to do on this side. All right, make sure you complete this side fully and that you've traced all your shapes and colored the big ones, the little ones, the big ones, and the little ones. All right, turn your page over, and we're going to try and match the pattern that they've given us. Okay, so if you look at this first example, I have chicken, egg, chicken, egg, chicken, egg. And then down here in the box, I have two examples of a pattern. This one's egg, chicken, and this one's chicken, egg. Well, if I look up here at my pattern, it goes chicken first, then the egg. So I need to circle this one because this is a representation or the exact same as that pattern above. So my pattern by the blue star is horse, wheat, wheat. Horse, wheat, wheat. So looking down here in the two boxes, which one is horse, wheat, wheat? Well, the first one is, because this one's wheat, wheat, horse, and it starts out with the horse. I need to make sure I circle the one that starts out with the horse. By the green star, I have corn, tomato, pepper. Corn, tomato, pepper. So this one's tomato, pepper, corn. That's not correct. This one, corn, yep. Tomato, yep. Pepper. That's the one I need to circle. This is the correct one. This side took a lot less time. All right, so finish your work. Give yourself a sticker. Good job, guys. Keep it up.